Hello everyone, SirMonkeySuit here, back again with My Hero Academia Season 5. We are on episode 24, and in the last episode it was dark. Probably the darkest of the show. We got Tenko Shimura's origin. So in the last episode I didn't realise that I didn't see that it actually came up with the title of the episode at the very end, and it actually did. And Tenko Shimura origin is what it came up as, which is obviously in relation to what he was as a kid. Obviously, he's now known as Tomura Shigaraki, and this next episode is actually titled that. So he's gotten two origins in 2 episodes. So yeah, last episode was dark. We actually got to see pretty much everything in vivid detail of what he did to his family, and it was fucked up. I mean, you know what I mean? It's one of them things where you can now sit back and logically understand how he got to this point. His father obviously just basically shut him out, and he was getting stressed. Yeah, it's the reason why he itches. All that anxiety and everything that was basically forced upon him because his father didn't want to talk about heroes, because his mother, Nana Shimura, basically abandoned him to go die when she fought All For One. So, you know, it all links up, and it's absolutely insane. Other than that, real quick, we are currently obviously in a fight with Shigaraki versus Destro, and Gigantomachia is actually in the city now. So shit is about to get real. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else to really talk about. Real quick, there were a couple of people in the comments that did actually mention about how they didn't they left out a bit that was in the manga where the League of Villains actually met a xenophobic group, a group that doesn't like mutant quirk wielders, so people like, you know, Spinner, Sue and Tokiyami, all those that basically represent almost like like an animal. It's like this kind of like racist group that obviously wasn't shown, so that kind of it kind of ties into what was going on with Spinner last episode. So thank you everyone, for your comments, and yeah, I don't think there's anything else I'm really going to get into. So yeah, as always, the reaction will be here on YouTube, but if for whatever reason it gets taken down for copyright, then in the future I'll re-upload this as a discussion only, and a link to the reaction will be in the description below. As always, a link to the full length is in the description below, so if you do want to watch my full length reaction to this episode and all the other episodes that I do, link is in the description for you there. Nothing else to talk about, so we're going to get in episode 24, see what we get. So without further ado, let's go.
I didn't know what was going to happen next.
Still with blood on his hands.
Save me. Guilt kept my voice locked away. I couldn't say anything.
What's the matter, honey?
Stay away. Oh, God.
I'm sure a hero or a police officer will be here soon. You'll see.
They refuse to talk to
The denser
him.
a population is, the more crime and emergencies there are. Stuff that takes priority over a lost kid wandering the streets. If anyone had reached out. Anyone at all.
Yeah. And that's how he was dragged into it.
The itching would have stopped.
Just needed some help, and he ended up getting help off the one and only All For One.
Hate is spilling out of you, overflowing from every pore, manifesting as an itch. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
This is our street, brat!
No, right, he sent him out there. God. He didn't.
What is it you fear?
Yeah, he didn't want to.
Act as your heart desires.
All For One basically
Don't be
forced him
held
into
back
this
by
life.
them. Do not be afraid. What's inside of you is more important than anything else.
They want to kill them. I don't know why. But there are so many bad feelings inside of me. No matter what I try, they won't go away.
Oh, God. So yeah,
You will carry your family close to your flesh.
What the hell do you want?
All For One
Yeah,
basically
talk
forced
about
him into
creepy.
villainhood.
You're asking to get beat.
What an odd turn of events.
The hands of his family restrain him. They rebuke him, observe. He's subconsciously keeping his quirk in check. I will personally cultivate his new identity. He will be the symbol of fear that craves destruction.
I feel sick. I think I might throw up. But at the same time, I feel so calm.
As a present, celebrate your new life with the hands of those gutter punks. Now, stand tall. Show me who you are. Tomura Shigaraki.
Yep, Shigaraki's origin.
From Tomura, a verb that means to mourn.
What about Shigaraki?
My last name, of course.
I remember
Really?
everything now.
Wow, I didn't know that.
It wasn't a tragedy. There was beauty in their destruction. These are no longer necessary.
Oh my god, he's gotten rid of them.
100%!
100%, he's good!
How is he doing this?
Shit. He's leveled up fully right now. It's going off to assist, to help. They didn't get to finish their fight then. He sounds so different.
In the end, you're just big. That's all. I understand how fun it is to destroy something you hate.
He sounds so different.
I was called to liberate people, to carry out Destro's righteous will at all costs.
What was that?
Fear's an emotion I can turn into power.
Oh
This
man.
is altogether different.
He's using, must be using
Something is
Detonarat
holding you
armor.
back.
But you will carry out your ancestors' will. Bring
Music's
Destro's
sick.
dream to fruition.
Amplified steel pressure mechanism claustro!
What the fuck? Oh god.
Stress 150%!
Oh, you can go beyond that 100 there.
Doctor, you're listening, yes?
Get us out of here. Maki is too much. We're gonna die.
Are you trying to kill Johnny? My poor baby gets tonsillitis every time he warps people.
I don't care about that. And you're a liar.
Really?
You warped people freely before.
Oh god.
We must protect our leader.
Christ. You can destroy anything, man. A little bit of armor's not gonna help.
After suffering an awakening, it's as though this man has changed.
Oh god. If you're touching the floor, he can get you.
He's been liberated from everything. Have to get outside his range.
If you can meld both hate and joy in your heart, then you will be free.
He's finally free. Christ. This is what we've seen before, I think.
Destroy it all.
Yeah, this is what we've seen before. Where he's in the rubble and he's got his white hair. Fucking hell. Wow. That's insane power, dude. I thought this was Makia's doing the first time I saw it, like, earlier in the season, but it wasn't. Jesus. It's like Deku.
Touch the ground. Too bad. You must have cut them off to keep your body from disintegrating, huh?
Oh, what?
The Crane Commander has been hurt.
Any more fighting would be pointless. The one who should be at the forefront of liberation, the one who will create the world you dreamed of, is a person who embodies freedom.
Technically, he does.
Laughed off our history and bloodline. The figure before me is a shining beacon.
Oh, God.
It's as you said.
He's gonna join them.
I picked a fight and you prevailed. Kill me if you like. I'm ready to sacrifice myself for Destro's dying wish. The Meta Liberation Army is now under your command.
That's nuts, man. That's, oh my god, he's grown a lot.
You're the CEO of Detonarat, right? Which means that you're rich.
Oh, wow. Now they don't have to hide, like, in these shitty fucking places anymore.
Criminals used a fake emergency to lure heroes to a faraway location so they could attack without fear of interference. The residents of Deika City banded together in resistance. The heroes joined the fray after realizing they'd been tricked. By that time, many residents had lost their lives. The news reported that Detonarat's president and CEO happened to be present in Deika City at the time of the attack. He managed to survive, although he had to amputate both of his legs. Said the untrained civilians did more harm than good by using their quirks to fight against the threats. Unfortunately,
it's all propaganda.
The incident left behind many mysteries.
Toga, please forgive me. But if you hadn't shared your blood with Toga, then right now other Toga would
Please
be...
stop
Yeah,
babbling
the
at
clone,
that pig.
right.
I'm still alive and you're creeping me out.
My leg's moving on its own. Don't kick without my permission. I was a bad boy. Don't hit me.
Wait, what? What did you just say, me?
I thought your broken psyche got stitched back together, but you seem worse.
Yeah, sounds like there are more of you now. Guess trauma doesn't just vanish.
Read Destro's words are Destro's words. That makes them absolute.
I can't believe, dude.
Welcome and thank you for coming. I
They've
am
got this whole...
Destro. It is a pleasure to see you. Today,
this is nuts.
The Meta Liberation Army will be reborn. I believed without a doubt that the League was an obstacle until I faced them. I had blinders on, but now I have seen the light, and I witnessed real liberation. This is not me surrendering, my friends. Tomura Shigaraki
he looks like a
is
badass
truly
now.
free. He failed me,
even with his leg in a
which
cast.
necessitated my abdication. From this moment, the Liberation Army recognizes Tomura Shigaraki as Grand Commander. The Metahuman Liberation Army and the League of Villains unite under a new name.
Ooh, here we go, here we go.
What's the new name?
The Paranormal Liberation Front.
Oh, what?
We got rid of the term villain and expanded on the whole meta angle to be a little more inclusive. The 9 people on stage are my lieutenants. Those will be assigned to them based on our needs.
Shit!
We'll do what we want.
God. We've really leveled up. They've really leveled up. Shit.
Excellent work today, Grand Commander.
God.
Can I interest you in something to drink?
This guy's turned into a right pussy.
How painful. I hate seeing him like this.
Yeah, no shit.
That's what I call a flashy name.
Hmm.
Well, I guess it's better than something tacky like the League of Villains.
Yeah, true.
Makia, listen to me. I played your damn game, and I think I reached that minimum level you were talking about.
So, as I promised, I will grant you power. If you're sure that's what you want.
Oh, God, of course he does. Dude, no way. They've powered up so much now. What this means for, like, going ahead is, like we're going to, like, the next stage. I didn't know how this was going to end, but I didn't think it would have ended up with Shigaraki being the like the new leader of this thing. And then they've renamed the whole, well, because it's not even like a crew, or not even a league anymore. The Paranormal Liberation Front. They refuse to go by villain because they believe that what they're doing is not that way inclined. And it is definitely a flashy name. God, Shigaraki, dude, he's fucking I mean, listen, he looks badass now. He does. I like the all white hair. And he's been reborn, essentially, liberated from everything, and that fell under Destro's cause, like that, like the whole point of it. You know what I mean? To let meta abilities, you know, run wild. And it ended up lining up, and so now they're together, and he legitimately has an army now, which was something that was sort of talked about like way early on after staying, like this idea that people would follow into like line to the League of Villains, and it did to a degree with obviously the crew that we had in the League of Villains with Darby and Toga and Twice and you know and whatnot, but like this is a true army that has been assembled for the League of Villains. So I'll stop calling them that now. They're not that. The Paranormal Liberation Front. I might still call them the League of Villains from time to time. It's etched into my brain. So no matter. Yeah, this means going forward it's going to be insane because they have a lot of resources now. They have access to everything. They have access to the power that the Doctor's going to give them. They have access to all of the basically the Liberation Army, that, you know, the basically the lieutenants on stage, and they're all going to have their own, like, setup. It makes me excited, man, for the future. So, yeah, I mean, God, other than that, I mean, I just feel like Shigaraki, I didn't realise that it was him that was destroyed the whole city, but I thought that it was Gigantomachia. The way that it was set up, it makes sense. He's that big, he's just charging through the city and whatnot. Like, you would think that that was what ended up causing it, but it wasn't. It was just Shigaraki essentially, like, being liberated from everything, taking hate and joy essentially in the same... I'm getting fucking blinded now. In the same vein, and allowing him to be unlocked. And Destro just had no chance. I thought there may have been some pushback, but there was nothing. Even 150% didn't do anything. His Detonarat gear, which is essentially the best thing that they could have made, Claustro, basically impaled him by what it looked like, causing much more, like, you know, he basically uses his, like, emotion and feeling and stress, everything like that, build up to basically harness it into power. And even 150% did fuck all. And the fact of, like, Shigaraki's almost gained this ability to control his range, which is scary. Like, his quirk with range is scary. It's going to be crazy when these come up against the heroes again, because it's been a while. When they come head to head, oh god, man, it's going to be nuts. He negated the insight just with his luck, just that sheer, like, will and power and whatnot. Unbelievable. Toga's got an eye patch now. And well, with all these resources with Detonarat they're able to use and whatnot, and you know what I mean, they don't have to hide in the shadows in these horrible shacks anymore. They're not underground anymore, they're, like, established. And he's building his own... He's built his own thing. Like, even his voice has changed. They must have literally told him to, like, deepen the voice, change it up. He's matured so much from, like, way back when we met him the first time, dude. He was like a kid then, a child. But he's, like, legitimate now. Now he's legit scary. And he looks badass. No, I'm not ashamed to say it. He does look badass. And he still has one hand left. I thought they all would have got destroyed, especially in that battle, but they didn't. Unbelievable. But I mean, at the beginning there, when obviously Tomura taken in by All For One and whatnot, everyone ignored him on the streets. They just basically pied him off onto, like, someone else. Oh, the police will help you out or whatever. Wanting a hero to show up. Like, there should be plenty of heroes for me, right? No one showed up. The one person that did was the one that, you know what I mean, would send him down this path totally. All For One. And he basically forced him into villainhood by getting these hands in to restrain him, essentially, keep him that way, like, tied down, keep him, almost forcing him to do all of these horrific, hateful things that it was just implanted in him. Like, he was indoctrinated into villainhood. Unbelievable. So yeah, anyway, that is pretty much all I've got. I didn't write down much other than that. I just think it's crazy the way that this ended up. I didn't see them, like, I didn't see it coming to this. Like, you know what I mean? He's got an army, dude. And we know that Hawk's obviously in there infiltrated, so it's going to be interesting to see what goes on from now on. Of course, we still have one more episode, the finale. And what I'll do is actually I will put that up as soon as possible. I'll probably put it on early access right now. So if you do want to go watch it right now and you don't want to wait for the episode, then you know the link is down there in the description below, and of course the full length is down there as well. And yeah, I mean, that's all I've got. I'm out of time and I don't have anything else I really want to talk about. I just thought it was really, really cool. So yeah, that's all I've got. So thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.